Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to perform the push operation for backend as well as we are also trying to perform the continuous deployment and integration of the backend of our project. So initially we have done the front end. We have learned about how the Jenkins work as an intermediary between the things. So now we are going to do the backend task. So for that, first we need the backend pushing into the repository. And we also use now the Spring tool suite. And we also use uh, the front end is not used mostly. We use the backend only for this video in this experiment. So what do we use is just the backend Spring tool suite. And we move on with the projects continuing on the GitHub and Spring Toolsuit. We are trying to modify some things. So by default, we have the project, but actually we have to modify it. So as of now, we have to go with the notepad and I will show you what is going to happen in the notepad. So first of all of you get ready with the Jenkins installed. Uh, if you observe, it is asking for these questions. Yeah, this is the build history for us. So we are back again. So this is Jenkins dashboard. Now let us also open the Tomcat. But Tomcat, I have told you that you have to open through the process of first. The thing is, we have to open using the application. I'll just share you. So here in the particular applications, first of all, I have to go to the C drive in the program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 9, bin folder. You have to start this particular thing so that you will get a command prompt like this. So even I am willing to show the command prompt also. Uh, so just it will take a minute and it will come. Just a minute. I'm going to show you. So, okay, it is coming completely back screen, so I can't share you properly. But okay, that is the actual one. OBS is unable to capture the command terminals, etc. So if you run that file, the Apache Tomcat server will start running. Okay. So then you come to Google and click on localhost 9090. So you can see the Apache software is running now. So in the manager app, if you sign in as admin, you can observe that e-commerce is already deployed for us. We deployed already the front end. So you can see this is the front end. So now what we are going to use is login. Initially we have to go for sign up. But if we sign up means our data should be stored in the database. So for that purpose, we have to use MySQL Workbench in order to link the database also. So all of you are requested to have this MySQL Workbench in your machines so that this particular MySQL helps you to enroll the users into the database and it verifies the users are trying to log in into the database. After logging in, we have to go through this particular adding of the items into the cart and we will make a directly we'll get a payment image. So that payment image, up to the payment image, we will do in the skill exercise. After that, we will move to the next skill exercise that will be discussed in the next video. So now our target is to make our website work in both front end and back end in our local machine, as well as deployment side in the web hosted platform also. That is the GitHub one. So my suggestion is, as already the file is running, we have no problem. So just we have to first click on the Spring Boot. So the task is we have to first even open the Spring Boot also. So I'll share you one after the other in the videos regarding the things and all. So I'll let you know whatever the things are happening. So it is very important. If you doesn't have the particular Spring Boot also, better you try the Java Eclipse Enterprise version which you have already, or else try to install the Spring Boot, because the Spring Boot is very much important for us for doing these backend operations. So now I'm going to share the Spring Boot. Just a minute. Just wait for a while. I'll share you the Spring Boot. OBS is unable to detect it. Once it is detecting means I can move towards the edition. No, no, no. This was not the one. Windows is not detecting. Let us try once directly with the Spring tool. Yeah. So you can see here the Spring tool suite. You have taken it. So in the Spring tool suite, you have to first go into the file and import the project. I have already shared the project in the GitHub repository. If anyone is unable to find the project, if possible, you try to get it, download it. Get into the Maven and click on existing Maven project. Then click on next. Then you have to browse. From browsing, you have to get this e-commerce backend. So up to this e-commerce backend, e-commerce backend. Up to this, where you get all the folders separately. Select the folder, and you will directly get this kind of imports. So now what we have to do is, in the form.xml, we used to have the dependencies. All the dependencies regarding the particular project what we are working with. All kinds of dependencies like Spring Data, Spring Day tools, Spring Data JPA, etc. There are many dependencies that we have. So first, we install this particular or import the project into your backend backend software, Spring Boot tools, Spring Tool Suite, and then in the SRC, in the SRC, we need not to change anything. Leave it as it is. Come to resources. In the application properties, change this particular thing. Already it is e-commerce. It is created as a database. Don't change that. Change the password. Now this is my password. So just change it. Save it. Now in the port 9090 already Apache Tomcat server is running. So you are not supposed to use the same port even for this. So change it as 9091. Okay. So this is the change that we do here. Then change the database that was done. Creating the new database is done. So changing the port number and the username. So what we have given initially. So these are the things where we have to control, where we have to take care of. Okay. So I think now it is visible better. Yeah. So the next step is we have to check the MySQL is connected or not. So MySQL port is not connected actually. So now what do we do is I have to share you the MySQL one also. Let me share once. Uh, the workbench. Just a minute. It will not take much time for me. Yeah. So if you observe, this is MySQL workbench that we have as of now. So what you have to do is here you have to click on this button. You have to give something like CICD or whatever the thing you want. As I've already created, I'm not doing it. In the username, do this. And in the password, just click what is the password you have. If the root is the only password you are using from the initial stages, no problem. Click root only. If you changed your password, like I have changed my password to Shanmukh at the rate 2006. So I have to click like that at the rate 2006. So then I can directly link. So then click on the test connection and your connection will be tested. So now what you do is I already created this particular one. So now first I have to run this particular command called as creating a database. But without running also I can do that. Without running the database also, I can create a database directly, automatically. So now what should I do is, first of all, if you get a success message, means if the particular, like after going through this particular thing where you have already verified, అంటే ఇందాక మీరు రూట్ పాస్వర్డ్ ఇచ్చారు కదండి. దాని తర్వాత చెక్ కనెక్షన్ అని ఉంది కదా. అక్కడ సక్సెస్ వచ్చిందంటే ఆటోమేటిక్‌గా మీరు ఏదైనా టేబుల్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలనుకుంటే అది క్రియేట్ అవుతాయి. నేనింకా క్రియేట్ చేయలేదు. అంటే తర్వాత కొన్ని స్టెప్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అప్పుడు క్రియేట్ అవుతాయి. అప్పటిదాకా క్రియేట్ అవ్వవు. సో, ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ మీరేం చేయాలి అంటే జస్ట్ క్రియేట్ ఎ స్కీమా ఈకామర్స్ ఇన్ దిస్ పర్టిక్యులర్ ద MySQL. సో, ఇక్కడ రైట్ క్లిక్ చేసి ఓహ్ మై గాడ్! ఏంటిది? ఐ థింక్ మళ్ళీ చేయాలేమో. ఓపెన్ కనెక్షన్ కొడదాం. నో, 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 నో. నా, 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 నా. రిఫ్రెష్ చేద్దాం ఒకసారి. లెట్ అస్ రిఫ్రెష్ వన్స్. డిలీట్ కనెక్షన్. నాకు ఇది వర్క్ అవ్వలేదు. సో మనం ఏం చేయాలి అంటే సిఐసిడి అని ఇచ్చి ఏం మార్చకుండా జస్ట్ క్లిక్ ఏదర్ రూట్. రూట్ టెస్ట్ కనెక్షన్ కొడితే వీఆర్ గెటింగ్ ఎ ఫెయిల్యూర్ మోస్ట్లీ. ఎస్. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే సెర్చ్ NMUKH 2006. ఇట్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్ ఐ హ్యావ్. సో ఇప్పుడు టెస్ట్ కనెక్షన్ కొడితే ఇదేంటి కాన్ఫిగర్ సర్వర్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ CICD, that is the connection name we have given. Root, okay, capital S కొడుతున్నా. Okay, test connection. Even then the same problem, isn't it? Hmm. ఏం చేద్దాం ఉపరాజ్ గారు? ఆహా! ప్రతీదీ సెపరేట్ విండో కింద కన్సిడర్ చేస్తుంది ఓబీఎస్. సో మీకు నా బాధ కనిపించట్లేదు. నో ప్రాబ్లమ్. డోంట్ వరీ. మీరు నాతో పాటు ప్యారలల్‌గా చేస్తే మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది నేనేం చేస్తున్నాననేది. నేను పాస్‌వర్డ్ ఇస్తున్నా గానీ అది యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయట్లేదు. మరి ఇందాక ఎలా యాక్సెప్ట్ చేసిందో నాకు అర్థం కాదు. నో, ఇట్స్ నాట్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్ యాస్ ఆఫ్ నౌ. సో నేను చేయాల్సింది ఏమన్నా ఉంది అంటే నో కనెక్షన్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్డ్ అని వస్తుంది. అనేబుల్ టు కనెక్ట్ అని వస్తుంది. మేబీ నెట్వర్క్ ఇష్యూ వల్ల మేబీ వస్తుంది అనుకుంటా. సో యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నో మనం ఏం చేద్దామంటే జస్ట్ రిమూవ్ ద థింగ్స్. MySQL వర్క్ బెంచ్ పక్కన పెట్టేస్తే స్ప్రింగ్ టూల్ సూట్ ఉందండి. స్ప్రింగ్ టూల్ సూట్ లో మనం మోడిఫై చేయాల్సిన పోర్ట్ నెంబర్స్, పాస్వర్డ్, ప్యాకేజ్ యాడింగ్స్ అన్ని యాడ్ చేసేసాం. ద నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు గో విత్ ది గిట్ హబ్. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ గిట్ హబ్ వరకు మనం బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ పుష్ చేయాలి. పుష్ చేసిన తర్వాత రిమోట్ రిపోలోంచి మనం పుల్ చేసుకుని వెరిఫై చేసుకోవచ్చు. Hello guys. So now what do we do is we just create a new repository for this. Let us give the name as skill 6 e-commerce backend. So just create the repository. Now what do you do is get into the file explorer in the e-commerce backend folder. In the e-commerce backend folder, get just open git bash. Okay. So just open git bash. So now what happens is first initialize. So we initialize. Then add the files. So we are adding the files completed. Just get into git commit -m. Hello. Just keep the message and commit the files from the staging area. Now what do we do is, as we created the repository, just get this link of the repository, or directly you can have the command here. Git remote add https, git remote add your repository link. Just paste it and click enter. Okay. So now what do we do is we have to push, right? So for pushing, there is a small change. Instead of main, we give master. So then automatically the files are pushed into the repository. So once come to the Google and just refresh those. So you will see the direct files are pushed here. So without any problem, the files are pushed. So now what do we do is, after pushing, go to the MySQL server. So in the MySQL server, you have to work now. So we create a database, e-commerce, and we run this command also. So before doing these, both of the things, we have to initially run the Spring Boot app. So if you observe, the Spring Boot app is running very good. On the 9091 port, the Spring Boot app is running. So no problem with the Spring Boot app. As well as in the MySQL server, the particular commands are also running well. So even MySQL server also do not have any error. So now what do we do is, we just go to the verification of repository creation and pushing the files that we have done now only. So now what do we do is, go to Jenkins. Go to Jenkins. So we can close the MySQL workbench, open Google, and directly we can get into the Jenkins. So Apache Tomcat is already running here. And Jenkins, once refresh it. Now what do we do is, already we have done skill 5 e-commerce front end. Okay. Skill 5 e-commerce front end was done already. Now what do we do is, click on manage Jenkins. Click on manage Jenkins. First, verify whether your plugins are existing or not. Go to plugins. In the plugins, click available plugins. Sorry, installed plugins. In the installed plugins, you should have Node.js. If you do not have, you are supposed to install it. So Node.js is already existing and it is running also. So no problem. In the manage plugins, in the tools, in the tools side, first verify the installations, JDK installations completed. Then we have Maven installations completed. And in the Node.js installations are completed. So everything is going well. So save it. So now what you have to do is available plugins low, deploy to container. That is the one you have to click. So in the available plugins, deploy to container. So this is the available plugin that we want. So just select this and click install. So it will install. So then verify the plugins installation. Then we have to verify the plugins installation. Yeah, it is taking some time. Let's wait for a while. Yeah, you can see it is coming. So now click on Jenkins and now go to the manage Jenkins in the tools. Oh, sorry, not in the tools, in the plugins. Just in the installed plugins, check for deploy. Yeah, deploy to container. The health is 94. Okay, so it is working now. Now what do we do is in the Jenkins homepage, we have to add a new item skill6 underscore backend. So now just click on the home page of Jenkins. This is the home page icon. So in the new item, click, like type skill6 backend and freestyle project you select and click. Just wait a minute. Yeah, and click OK. Then post build action, we have to, in the post build action, this is Git only. The Git repository URL we have to provide. So just take this URL and copy this and paste it. Credentials are not needed. Okay, credentials are not needed. So here branch is to build master only. So need not to change it. Here in the post build actions, we should select deploy where or here to container. So in the where files, okay, this is the verification for the installation. So in the last, we will select this. Okay, but as of now, keep that selected only. Then source code management, we have to go. That is existing here. In the Git, we provide these things. The source code management repo URL, no credentials are needed. That was already completed. Then we have the branch specifier. This one, branches to build. In the branch specifier, just go with the star/master. If it is already existing like that, keep it as it is. Now come to the triggers. In the poll SCM, just in the poll SCM, you have to provide 5 stars, continuous 5 stars. So as we have done for the last experiment. Star space. Okay, let us click. Need not to copy. Star space, star space, star space, star space, star. Okay, so save it. That is the second one. The last we do. And in the environment, In the environment, just click delete workspace before build starts. That is the one. In the build steps, in the build steps, invoke top level Maven targets. The Maven, we have to select Maven home. The goals, what are the goals? In the goals, we are trying to make the build after each minute, the build has to start. So, wanting to clean the workspace, compile it and make it as a package. So, we have to click clean, compile and package. So, I'm just pasting it there. So, then add post build action. So, in the post build action, post build actions, just a minute. Hmm. In the post build actions, you have to select deploy var or air files. Here, as we are when we are using this var files, the file is in any folder with var extension should be accessed by the particular Jenkins. So we give star star slash star dot var. And in the next in the context path, we provide as back one because in the front end we provided back one only. So in the context path, we provide back one. And in the containers, the Tomcat 9 version should be selected. The Tomcat 9 credentials are not needed. So yeah, initially they are none. So just click add Jenkins credentials. So username that is admin, password that is admin. So username, password are enough. And click as add, then close this. Now you can see admin slash star 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 star. Select this and now get into the Tomcat URL, the URL that we use for the Tomcat. The URL that we use for the Tomcat, just paste the URL 9090 and finally once verify all the things, whether the things are given or not. It was given. Master user was specified. Triggers poll SCM. Scheduling was given. And environment. Delete workspace before build starts. Mav and home. Clean compile package. Then we go with slash dot like star star slash star dot var. Back one is the context path. Tomcat 9 is the container that we select, and in the container we give the credentials as admin slash 6 stars. Tomcat URL you have to provide in the post build action. This is the one that we have selected and click save. So now what do we do is come to build now. Okay, come to build now. In the build now, it is starting now. 2.4 seconds ago, it has started. So it is building. So now what happens is open the Tomcat. So if I have to wait until it becomes a green tick, then we can go into the Tomcat and we can verify. Okay. So let us wait for some time. Just once refresh the repository. Once refreshing, we have to wait, I think so. It is taking some more time. Let us wait. All the process what we have done so far is correct only. So you need not get worried about the process and the procedures we have followed. So once it is completed, we can move forward. Okay. So let us wait. So as the internet issue, we have somehow low internet, not full speed internet. So we are waiting for this. So after that, what do we do is we used to verify the output in the Tomcat. Okay. We used to verify the output in the Tomcat. So the Tomcat, you can go with the manager app and sign in. We can see the back one. So it did not properly run by the Jenkins. So it is still in the building stage only. Once the test was also completed means automatically here we also get these kind of sessions. These kind of options we get. Here we have only this. So it is running means it is not running because it's still in the building stage only. So let us wait for some time. Uh, Better skip the video. Even I can't edit because yeah, now it is completed. So if you refresh, now it is running. You can see now the back one is running. So what we need to do is just click on it. We should get an error message. So you can see white label error page. This tells that the back end is running properly now. Okay. So this is the output that we need to get. This is the one we need to get. White label error page. Okay. So now what do we do is we have to go to the MySQL. So I'll share you MySQL once. You can see that in the MySQL, just refresh it. You can see the tables are created or not already created. So now the tables are created. So now what do we do is just click on the e-commerce in the Tomcats. So come to the Tomcat now. So now in the Tomcat, click on the e-commerce. As this is running, click on the e-commerce and in the sign up, provide the mail. This is the mail, my mail. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, username SPS. Let us keep SPS and password. Let us keep SPS only. The sign up means so you can see the sign up successful. Please log in. So it will redirect to the login page. Here SPS. So just log in. So you can see the things are coming one after the other. So just click on computers, mobiles, laptops, pen drives, about us, in the cart, orders. So in the about us, just wait a minute. Now what do we do is already we have got the message logged in. Click on computer, we cannot see anything. So now what do we need to do is we have to take a query. We have to take a query. I'm just copying and pasting it into the MySQL. So once just a minute. In the MySQL, just I am running this command. Just run this command. So it became error. Why it became an error? I was unable to understand. Is there any issue with the name? E-commerce. Okay, I think there is some error here. Products. It is not created or what? I don't understand. Just once try this. No, it's not working, Priya. Then where is the error actually? The e-commerce is properly provided. The products are existing. The user table is also existing. The tables are already created automatically. Then what is the error that we did not understood as of now? Even I do not understand why it is an error. Let me try. Uh, Once just re-execute the front end from the Tomcat server. Let us try the re-execution of front end from the Tomcat. So it is already in this only. But the problem is the command is not running. The command is not running here. Let us try. No, there is no you. Something or the other had happened. Okay, let us try this directly. Even this was not happened. E-commerce dot products. Okay, so let us try this once. Yeah, now it is inserted. So in the insertion, we have a small issue. Actually, we have to click e-commerce dot products. So that is the problem we have. So now once we have to re-execute this front end app. So just refresh it. You'll get the HTTPS status as not found. So then what we need to do is we just need to run this. In the computers, you can see the mini PC, gaming PC, office desktop workstation. So just add the thing and proceed to checkout. So pay now, payment successful. So the payment history you can see here. Okay. So this is the thing, what is happening. So until this, we will do this video. In the next video, we will discuss about the other steps. So as of now, this is the final task as I have told earlier. We have to do the transaction and the transaction date and time will be provided here. So that is the video guys. So just take a screenshot of it and keep this with you. Okay. So make a screenshot of this and keep this with you. So for the next experiment, when we are doing this, you can once verify how the output is coming for the previous experiment. Okay. So now you can observe that the backend MySQL, Spring Boot, and the Apache Tomcat server, as well as this particular localhost 8080, which is Jenkins. So all of them are interlinked to each other and completely helping in order to deploy continuously. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you.